Good morning, everyone. Good morning, YouTube live viewers. Today is December 16, 2024. It's the schedule of the opening of bids for civil works and opening of technical proposal for consulting services. So before we will proceed, so may I request to please rise for an opening prayer. Good morning once again. So may I request our back secretariat head to read the attendance for this morning opening of bids.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For today's second recent weeks, I'm going to talk about the consulting services for the summer 16 2025. So, we have to say, construction and and this really about also
Thank you, Engineer Kel, for the reading of the attendance for this morning opening of bids for civil works and opening of technical proposal for consulting services. So since the Bids and Awards Committee is quorum, so I call now this opening of bids for civil works and opening of technical proposal for consulting services. So may I request one of our PWG to please open the box. So we acknowledge the presence of our leaders. Good morning, sir. Good morning for the information from the leaders. May I know kinsay on nga ano? wala man gud siya pa front nga kuan. How about this one? It's an so contract ID number 24 CSKK 06 for the technical proposal of consulting services submitted by Tislap Engineering and Geotech Services. The title is Conduct of Soil Testing Exploration of Geotechnical Investigation for various infrastructure projects. So this will be evaluated by Engineer Pastor Mendolis. For contact ID number 25KK0032, construction of Ujungan Bridge 2 Phase 2, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental, submitted by LCT Construction and Development Corporation. This will be evaluated by Engineer Pastor Bandolos.
Pang 24 gigin.
For contract ID number 24KK0111, construction of flood control downstream of Main Abaca Bridge, Medina, Misamis Oriental. There are 4 participating leaders: the Roma Construction Development Corporation, FFGG Construction, Road Edge Trading and Development Services, and OG Santos Construction. OG Santos Construction and Road Edge Trading and Development Services. This will be evaluated by Engineer Donel Baranda. For FFGG Construction and Roma Construction Development Corporation, this will be evaluated by Engineer Harold Kermarin. For contract ID number 25KP0029, construction of flood control structure upstream, Lunar Bridge, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. There are 3 participating bidders: OG Santos Construction, Sisbro Construction and Supply, Road Edge Trading and Development Services. This will be evaluated by the back chair. So, do we have any submission from the online? So, none. So, we will proceed for the opening of the envelope A to the the technical proposal while waiting for the result of the electronic evaluation using CWA. So, we now proceed to opening of envelope A, the technical proposal.
Mr. Chair, let me pray the current the results and civil certification. I think the title will learn the first contract number in the four participating bidders Upstream and services, normal construction and operation, FFGG construction and AJ Samples construction. So starting with the with the CWE, only leaders as the legal aspects as well as the technical and information aspects. And these are with trading illegal services, FFGG construction or AJ Samples construction. Legal construction and corporation, food, geotechnical job registration certificate, valid until December 2023. And first conducting three leaders, with understanding and services, successful construction and support samples construction. Celestial planning, Geotechnical, Magsaysay, all three leaders and the legal aspects as well as the technical and financial aspects. Last, for conduct ID 2522 so for this contract with Monday, executing construction and the calculation. And as the electronic and the reflector, the executing construction and the calculation times the aspects as well as the technical and financial aspects. And then information is delivered during the post validation with the incidents committee and the entire DEO. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Hello. Picture for contact ID 24KK 0111. Construction of flood control downstream of Min Abaca Bridge, Medina, Misamis Oriental, submitted by Road Edge Trading and Development Services. Road Edge Trading and Development Services submitted bid securing declaration as a bid security and prescribed form and notarized by Attorney Werner C. Malabana. Ito. And during the electronic eligibility evaluation using the CWA, as mentioned earlier, Road Edge Trading and Development Services passed. And for the manual evaluation for the Class A documents, Road Edge Trading and Development Services submitted valid PhilGIPS registration certificate valid until June 13, 2025. So all the documents required by the PhilGIPS registration are all valid, such as the DTI registration certificate, the mayor's business permit, the tax clearance, and the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or the PCAB are all valid. And also the updated audited financial statement. So as to the manual evaluation, Road Edge Trading and Development Services pass. For the project requirements, we shall include the following: the organizational chart for the contract to bid is attached, the list of key personnel to be assigned to the contract, the project manager with government issued ID, the project engineer with valid PRC license and project engineer certificate, the materials engineer with valid PRC license and materials engineer certificate, the safety officer for government issued ID and cost certification, foreman with government issued ID, and health personnel with government issued ID and a first aider certificate with their complete qualification data are all attached and notarized, Mr. Chair. The list of contractors' major equipment is also attached. The omnibus warrant statement in the form prescribed by GPPB is also attached. The bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, the NFCC, and the SLCC, the single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, and the ongoing projects are all attached. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to the preliminary examination of technical proposal of Road Edge Trading and Development Services for contract ID 24KK0111, overall rating pass.
Number 25KK0029, construction of flood control structure upstream, Lunao Bridge, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Submitted by Road Edge Trading and Development Services. Road Edge Trading and Development Services submitted the technical requirements such as the bid security in the prescribed form, in the form of bid security declaration signed by the proprietor and notarized and signed by Attorney Bidner Labanan III last December 6, 2024. As to eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of the IRR, as mentioned earlier, for electronic evaluation using CWA, the bidders Road Edge Trading and Development Services pass. For Class A documents such as the valid PhilGIPS registration certificate and the Platinum membership, valid until June 13, 2025. The DTI registration certificate is attached, valid until May 19, 2025. The mayor's business permit is attached and valid until December 31, 2024. And the valid tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005 is also attached, valid until June 6, 2025. The updated audited financial statement received and signed and stamped by the BIR last April 11, 2024. And the Belgium license also attached valid until March 25, 2025. So as manual evaluation for the bidder, Road Edge Trading and Development Services pass. For project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to bid is attached. The list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification data, such as for the project manager with government-issued ID is attached. The project engineer with a valid PRC license and project engineer certificate is attached. The materials engineer with valid PRC license and materials engineer certificate is attached. The safety officer with government issued ID and cost certification is also attached. The foreman with government issued ID is also attached. The health personnel full-time with the government issued ID and first aider certificate is also attached. The bidders attach the list of contractors' major equipment units on lease and or under purchase agreement is also attached. The bidders attach the omnibus sworn statement in the form prescribed by GPPB, signed by attorney and notarized by attorney Biner Nalabanan III last December 6, 2024. The bidders also attach the bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC. The bidders attach the bidders' single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid. And the bidders attach the ongoing projects. As the preliminary examination of technical proposal for the contract ID number 25KK0029 submitted by Road Edge Trading and Development Services, overall rating pass. Mr. Chair. The contract ID 25KK0032, construction of Butuan Bridge to Pisto, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental, bid submitted by Sitting Construction and Development Corporation. As to preliminary examination of technical proposal submitted by Sitting, bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a bid securing declaration as their bid security. And for the eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of the IRR, electronic evaluation using CWA, the bidder, Mr. Chair, passed as mentioned earlier by Ma'am April. For Class A documents, a valid project registration certificate is also attached, Mr. Chair, and its validity is until October 1, 2025. The bidder also submitted the SIC registration with a SIC registration number CS2014312113, and it is valid. A use permit is also attached with the validity of until the end of this year, December 31, 2024. Valid tax clearance per EO number 398 series of 2005 is also attached, and it is valid until July 17, 2025. The financial statement, Mr. Chair, is audited last April 13, 2024. Valid Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board, the PCAB license is also attached, and it is valid until October 21, 2026. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to manual evaluation, the bidder pass. Project requirements which shall include the following: the organizational chart for the contract to bid is attached. List of
contractor key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification data are all attached, such as their project manager with government issued ID, project engineer with valid PRC license and a project engineer certificate, materials engineer with valid PRC license and materials engineer certificate is also attached, safety officer with government issued ID and cost certification is attached and valid, foreman with government issued ID as well as their health personnel. List of contractors major equipment, units on, and all attached and valid. Statement in the form prescribed by GPPB is attached and is duly signed by Lawrence City and was duly notarized by Attorney Khalil Ildamigo. Yes, Mr. Chair, is attached and valid. The bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity is also attached, Mr. Chair, amounting to 10.5 billion. Bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, as well as their ongoing projects are all attached, Mr. Chair, and valid. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to preliminary examination of technical proposal submitted by Visiting Construction and Development Corporation. That's all, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, for Secretary 20 for Kiki 0111 for the construction of flood control downstream of Ginabaka Bridge within ang Misamis Oriental. As to this preliminary examination of the technical proposal submitted by FFJJ Construction, the bidder, Mr. Chair, hosted a bid security declaration for its bid security executed by their authorized managing officer and duly notarized by Attorney Annette A. Ampatuan last December 14, 2024. As to eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of the IRR, the bidder was found to have passed the electronic evaluation using CWA. The bidder, Mr. Chair, also submitted the Class A documents, the valid PLGF registration certificate, with detailing information that all their eligibility requirements are all valid. Their PLGFs with validity up until February 16, 2025, DTI valid up until May 5, 2028, Mayor's permit valid until the end of this year, December 31, 2024, tax clearance of Perio 398 of 2005, valid up until October 23, 2025. Audited financial statements, stamp received by BAR, issued just this April 12, 2024. ICAB license expired to July 30, 2026. As to project requirements, which shall include the following: the organizational chart for the contract to bid attached, the list the bidder's key personnel to be assigned to the contract to bid with their complete qualification data for project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, safety officer, foreman, and health personnel. with their project engineer has an attached government issued IDs, including the project engineer with project engineer certificate, materials engineer with materials engineer certificate, safety officer with the required course certificate, foreman with government issued IDs, health personnel to be assigned full-time during implementation with government issued IDs and first aider certificate. The bidder also submitted, Mr. Chair, the list of their major equipment units owned with proof of ownership and other supporting documents. Also submitted are the omnibus loan statement, the bidder's computation of HNFCC, the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, and the bidder's ongoing projects with omnibus loan statement as prescribed by GPPB, executed by their authorized managing officer and duly notarized by Attorney Hanef A. Ampatuan. Last December 14, 2024. Their net financial contracting capacity amounts to 14.721 billion pesos. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to this preliminary examination of the technical proposal submitted by FFJJ Construction for contract ID 24KK0111, overall rating pass.
For contract ID number 25KK0029, construction of flood control structure upstream, Bridge, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental, submitted by Sisbro Construction and Supply. Sisbro Construction and Supply submitted the bid security in the prescribed form, in the form of bid security declaration signed by the proprietor and notarized and assigned by Attorney Ramil Carion last December 10, 2024. The eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of the IRR through electronic evaluation using CWA, as mentioned earlier, that the bidders Sisbro Construction and Supply pass. For Class A documents to the for valid Belgian registration certificate is attached and a platinum membership valid until March 4, 2025. The validity registration certificate is attached, valid until July 10, 2029. And the mayor's business permit, valid until December 31, 2024. The bidders also attached the valid tax clearance per EO number 398 series of 2005, valid until November 5, 2025. And the updated outdated financial statement received and stamped by the BIR plus February 28, 2024. The bidder submitted the pickup license and expire on July 24, 2025. So therefore, for manual evaluation of the bidder Sisbro Construction Supply as to contract ID 25KK0029 pass. For project requirements, which include the following: organizational chart for the contract to bid is attached, the list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification data, such as the project manager with government issued ID is attached, the project engineer with valid PRC license and project engineer certificate is also attached, the materials engineer with valid PRC license and materials engineer certificate, and the materials engineer certification or certificate expired last November 26, 2024 by Sani Pacondo. The bidders attach the safety officers with the government issued ID and cost certification, and the foreman with government issued ID is also attached. The health personnel in a full-time with the government issued ID and first either certificate is also attached. The bidder also attached the list of contractors, major equipment units on lease and or under purchase agreement. The bidders attached also the omnibus one statement in the form prescribed by GPPB, notarized and signed by Attorney Ramil Carion, that's December 10, 2024. The bidders attached the NFCC, the bidders computation of net financial contracting capacity. The bidders also attached the SLCC, the bidders single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. And the bidders also attached the ongoing projects. So for preliminary examination of technical proposal for contract ID number 25KK0029 submitted by Cisco Construction and Supply, overall rating failed due to the expired materials engineer certificate last November 26, 2024.
Hello. Take care. May request for the 5 minutes break regarding with the submission documents of OG Santos Construction regarding the findings and the organizational charts.
For the information, requested as Engineer Daniel Baranda for 5 minutes break. So granted the 5 minutes break for the verification of the submitted bid documents of OG Construction. For the information of the YouTube live viewers and bidders here in the conference room, after the 5 minutes break, that after the deliberation of the bidding documents of OG Santos Construction as requested by Engineer Daniel Barangay. So the Bid and Awards Committee will resume after the 5 minutes break.
Hello, that's fine. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Do you have any representative from the OG Santos Construction? Yes, sir. Okay. So for contact ID 24KK00, 24KK0111, submitted by OG Santos Construction. OG Santos Construction submitted bid securing declaration as a bid security in prescribed form and notarized by Attorney Paul Sandrex A. Burgos. And during the electronic eligibility evaluation using the CWA, as mentioned earlier, OG Santos Construction passed. And for the Class A documents, for the manual evaluation, for the Class A documents, OG Santos Construction submitted valid PhilJIP registration certificate, valid until September 3, 2025. So all the documents required by the PhilJIP registration are all valid, such as the DTI registration certificate, the mayor's business permit, the tax clearance, and the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board are all valid and also updated, audited financial statement. So as to the manual evaluation for the Class A documents, OG Santos Construction passed. And for the project requirements, which shall include the following: the organizational chart for the contract to bid is attached. But during our evaluation, OG Santos Construction submitted same person with the project manager and the project engineer. So during our pre-bid conference, we elaborate that the total number of manpower for each project is 6 persons. So it cannot be in one position, 2 person handling. And we also repeat that. We post it in the bid documents, and also we elaborate that during in our pre-bid conference. And elaborate lang natin tanan sa ako nakita para for the next one ma-check ninyo. And for the foreman, we required the government issued ID attached but failed to attach. And the health personnel with government issued ID and first aid certificate is failed to attach. No health personnel is attached, but you attach geometric surveyor, the name of Teresa G. Santos, but this is not applicable. We don't require geometric surveyor. And it was also observed that the NFCC that you attach is no signatory. You failed to sign the NFCC. And this one is a minor only. This one is the notice of award for your ongoing project. Please check next time that the signatory of the district engineer under must be signed. You received the notice of award, but there's no signatory of the district engineer. So, Mr. Chair, so as to the preliminary examination of technical proposal of OG Santos Construction for contract ID 24KK0111, overall rating failed.
Mr. Chair, for contract ID 24C is KK006. Contract name, conduct of soil testing, exploration, and geotechnical investigation for various infrastructure projects. Number 1, construction of flood control, revetment along Gingoog River, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Number 2, construction of flood control, revetment along Gahub River, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Number 3, construction of flood control, revetment along Catuan River, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Number 4, construction of flood control, revetment upstream Santa Ines Bridge 1, Talisayan, Misamis Oriental. Number 5, construction of multipurpose building, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Number 6, road widening primary roads, Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro, Iligan City Road, along kilometer 1281 plus minus 187 to kilometer 1281 plus minus 141 and kilometer 1280 plus 185 to kilometer 1280 plus 554. Number 7, road widening primary roads, Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro City, Iligan City Road, along kilometer 1329 plus minus 1118.77 to kilometer 1329 plus minus 1042 and kilometer 1329 plus minus 1589 to kilometer 1329 plus minus 1153. And lastly, road number 8, road widening primary roads, Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro City, Iligan City Road, with a contract location, Misamis Oriental. Mr. Chair, as to preliminary examination of technical proposal submitted by TISLAB Engineering and Geotech Services, the bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a bid security in prescribed form and was signed by the manager, Engineer Alvin P. Biton, and was duly notarized by Attorney Ramil G. Catuan. His organizational chart for the contract to be bid are all attached and valid. List of completed and ongoing projects are attached. The schedule is also attached. List of personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification data and experience data are all attached and valid. A sworn statement is duly authorized to representative in the prescribed by DPWH is also attached and was signed by the manager and engineer Alvin P. Biton and duly authorized by Attorney Ramil J. Catuan. As the completeness of documents submitted by TISLAB and Geotech, examination of technical proposal over Mr. Chair pass. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, for the same project with contract ID 24KK0-11, as to this preliminary examination of the technical proposal submitted by now the Roma Construction and Development Corporation. The bidder, Mr. Chair, posted a bid security declaration for their bid security signed by their authorized managing officer and duly notarized by Attorney Rinaldo C. Tarungay last December 13, 2024. As to eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of the IRR, the bidder was found to have failed during the electronic evaluation using CAA due to expired PGH registration certificate. That the bidder researcher submitted an updated PGH registration certificate with validity up until December 13 of next year, 2025. With detailing information that all their eligibility documents are all updated. The SEC, which was issued last December 15, 1992 with SEC registration certificate number AS 092-008-444. Mayor's permit valid up until the end of this year, December 31, 2024. Tax clearance as per EO 398 of 2005, valid up until November 7, 2025. Audited financial statement, stamp received by BIR, issued just this April 13, 2024. PCAB license expired December 9, 2026. As to project requirements, which shall include the following: the organizational chart for the contract to bid attached, the list of the bidders, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with the complete qualification data for project manager with government issued ID, project engineer, materials engineer, safety officer, foreman, and health personnel to render full-time services during the implementation. With all applicable government issued IDs, including the materials engineer certificate, the course certificate, first aider certificate, and the project engineer is one of the project engineers listed during the issuance of TO 26-2020. The list of newly accredited contractor consultants engineer, project engineers. Also submitted, Mr. Chair, is the list of the bidders, major equipment units owned with supporting documents and proof of ownership. Also submitted, Mr. Chair, are the omnibus one statement, the bidder's computation of its NFCC, the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, and the bidder's ongoing projects with omnibus one statement as prescribed by DPPB, executed by their authorized managing officer and duly notarized by Attorney Rinaldo C. Tarongay last December 13, 2024. Their net financial contracting capacity amounts to 2.191 billion pesos. Therefore, Mr. Chair, after this preliminary examination of the technical proposal submitted by Roma Construction and Development Corporation for Cagayan 24 KK 0341, overall rating pass.
For contract ID number 25 KK 0029, construction of flood control structure upstream, Leonard Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Submitted by OG Santos Construction. OG Santos Construction submitted the bid security in the prescribed form in the form of bid security declaration signed by the proprietor OG Santos, Oliver G. Santos, Oliver G. Santos, and notarized and signed by Attorney Paul Sandrex Burgos last December 13, 2024. As to eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of the IRR, the bidders as to electronic evaluations using CWA pass for Class A documents for valid friendship registration certificate in the platinum membership valid until September 3, 2025. For DTI registration certificate is attached valid until May 27, 2025. And the mayor's business permit is valid until December 31, 2024. The tax clearance for EO number 398 series of 2005 valid until March 6, 2025. The updated audited financial statement received and stamped by the BIR last April 15, 2024. And the pickup license valid until July 11, 2027. As to manual evaluation for the contract ID number 25KK0029 submitted by OG Santos Construction pass. For project requirements, which shall include the following: the organizational chart for the contract to bid is attached. The list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification data, such as the project manager with a government-issued ID is attached. The project engineer with a valid PRC license and the project engineer certificate. But as to during the previous conference, we emphasized that one requirement is the one for the project engineer and one for the project manager. So the project engineer, Oliver G. Santos, is same as the project manager. So the materials engineer with the valid PRC license and materials engineer certificate is attached. The safety officers with the government issued ID and course certification in a person of Oliver G. Santos. As mentioned during the previous conference, that safety officer is one of the requirement, separate from the project engineer and separate from the project manager. The foreman with government issued ID. No government ID is attached. The health personnel full-time with the government issued ID and first aider certificate. None of the less yet ang i-attach to wala gyud i-attach na health personnel with the first government issued ID and first aider certificate. So the list of contractors, major equipment units owned, list or under purchase agreement is attached. The anniversary statement in the form prescribed by GPTB, signed and notarized by Attorney Paul Sandrix Burgos last December 13, 2024. And the previous computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC, there is no signature of the contractor, the Oliver G. Santos Construction. The bidder singular just completed contract or SNCC similar to the contract to be bid is attached. The ongoing project is also attached. Therefore, as preliminary examination of technical proposal of Oliver G. Santos Construction or OG Santos Construction for contract ID number 25KK0029 failed due to the no government ID attached for the foreman and the same person of the safety officer, the project engineer, and the project manager, and no attached health personnel with their government issued ID and the first aider certificate.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to put in record the Gahub Construction and Development Corporation for contract ID 24KK0 341. The bidder submitted a third secretary certificate executed by their corporate secretary, supposedly executed by their corporate secretary Minda Horario, but failed to sign the document, Mr. Chair. But it is duly notarized by Attorney Rinaldo C. Tarungay, giving full authority in the person of Alina P. Santillanusa as the corporation's authorized representative who is granted full power and authority to submit letter of intent by bidding documents signed, transact, follow up, verify, submit bidding documents, receive bidding documents. For the record, Mr. Chair, the document is not signed by the corporate secretary.
So since the Bill and Awards Committee are all done in evaluating the bidding documents of the respective contractors submitted their corresponding contract ID number. So we will now proceed for the opening of bids for the financial documents.
Hello. Mr. Chair, for contract ID 24KK 0111, construction of flood control downstream of Min Abaca Bridge, Medina Misamis Oriental, submitted by Road Edge Trading and Development Services. Road Edge Trading Development Services submitted the bid form, the bid prices in the bill of quantities, the detailed estimate including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in the coming up with the bid, and the quarterly monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to the preliminary examination of financial proposal of Road and Trading and Development Services for contract ID 24KK0111, overrating path with a bid amount of 76,427,979 pesos and 40 centavos. So I repeat, 76,427,979 pesos and 40 centavos. In words and in figure, Mr. Chair, no discount offered.
Mr. Chair. For contract ID 25KK0032, construction of Butuan Bridge to East to Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. As to preliminary examination of technical or financial proposal submitted by Iligan Construction and Development Corporation, the bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted a bid form. Bid prices in the bill of quantities, written estimates, including summary sheet indicating unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in the coming up with the bid. Also submitted, Mr. Chair, is their quarterly and monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Therefore, Mr. Chair, as to preliminary examination of financial proposal submitted by Iligan Construction and Development Corporation for the contract ID 25KK0032 overall rating cash with the total amount of bid as read in words and in figure 29,292,988 pesos and 63 cents. The bidder, Mr. Chair, offered no discount. That's all, Mr. Chair. The contract ID number 25KK0029, construction of flood control structure Upstream Lunar Bridge, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental, submitted by Road Trading and Development Services. Road Trading submitted the bid form, the bid prices in the bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and quarterly, monthly cash flow and payment schedule. As the preliminary examination of financial proposal of Road Trading and Development Services for contract ID number 25KK0029, overall rating pass with a bid amount as read 95 in unit and in words 95,535,883 pesos and 11 cents. I'll repeat, 95,535,883.11 with no discount offered.
Mr. Chair, for the same project with contract ID 24KK0311 for the construction of flood control downstream of main Abaca Bridge, Medina, Misamis Oriental, as to this preliminary examination of the financial proposal submitted by Roma Construction and Development Corporation. The bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted all the required documents, the bid form, the bid prices and the bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and the quarterly, monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Therefore, Mr. Chair, Roma Construction and Development Corporation, as to this preliminary examination of their technical financial proposal, overall rating Pass. With a total amount of bid as read in figures and in words consistent mounting to 77,198,642 pesos and 35 centavos. The bidder, Mr. Chair, offered no discount. Mr. Chair, for the same project, with contract ID 24KK 0341 for the construction of flood control downstream of Abaga Bridge, Medina Misamis Oriental, as to the preliminary examination of the financial proposal now submitted by FFJJ Construction. The bidder, Mr. Chair, submitted all the required documents, the bid form, the bid prices and the bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, including the summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and the quarterly, monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Therefore, Mr. Chair, FFJJ Construction pass has to this preliminary examination of their financial proposal for contract ID 24KK 0341. With a total amount of bid as read in figures and in words amounting to 74,883,999 pesos and 96 centavos The bidder, Mr. Chair, offered no discount.
So, since the Bid and Awards Committee are all done in evaluating the bidding documents of the corresponding bidders submitted their bid documents as to technical and financial proposal. So we have now the final bid as read. So may I request our back secretariat head to read the result.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So resources for economics for works. We have some explain to you before. Construction of Ministry of College, Misamis Oriental. So for this kind of we are following this. Construction, exchanging and maintenance services, construction and movement preparation and region sectors construction. So anything this as the examination of any application and region sectors construction field. You can NFCC message to senior the same person. I know you need to show that and file is 95% in the approach. And this is the examination of the design. This is the information of the design. So for construction, we is 75,883,199 96 others. From services, is 76,000,000 87%, process and 5% others. From construction and development corporation, is 77,000,000 642 process and 35 centers. Next, construction of structure upstream Misamis Oriental. So for this category, services, such construction is supplied or surface construction. So any rate of sharing avenue services finds the estimation and technical potential. Such work construction is applied for due to expired areas in the and the surface construction is applied and frame limits sharing services as well as the information proposal. We process and others. And last, further utility, construction of a new bridge to full scale Misamis Oriental. So we are learning the construction and the incorporation. The construction and the incorporation is the examination of technical and financial proposal. The measurement of the 9,000,000 63 hours. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Gray, for the reading of the result for the final bid as read. So for the information of all the bidders, all your bidding documents are subject for the detailed bid evaluation as to section 32 of the revised IRR. And this qualification as to section 34 of the revised IRR. So for the information of the bidders, you have only given 3 days for your submission of the letter for the letter for reconsideration. So, and we have also done our opening of the technical proposal for the consulting services. So, I think we have queries or clarification from the online viewers. So, none. So, any motion for the adjournment of this morning, December 16, 2024, opening of bids for civil works and opening of technical proposal for consulting services.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adjournment of these two proceedings, the opening of bids for civil work and the opening of technical proposal for consulting services dated December 16, 2024.
Second motion, Mr. Chair. It has been moved and seconded for the adjournment of this opening of bids for civil works and opening of technical proposal for consulting services dated December 16, 2024. So I will now declare this opening of bids for civil works and opening of technical proposal for consulting services is adjourned. Thank you, YouTube live viewers, for watching, and thank you, everyone.